How so?
Wow, you stumped me there.
Grandma Marilyn saying, "Hello, Jackie. Hello. Hello, hello, hello."
But the seal's taught him the most important thing.
Yes, angels. Yes, so angels.
God bless America.
Land.
I love.
My name is Marilyn Tucker. I happen to be the grandmother of Hannah Dorman and her twin brother Charlie. I was born in Des Moines, Iowa in 1936, which makes me almost 75. And my mother, Frances, and my father, Francis. Her last name was Kubel, K-U-B-L-E. He was a state's attorney and she was a housewife. And my father passed away when I was 8, so my mother and stepfather decided to move to California. And when the children were 15, Scott was 15, Tammy was 9, I got divorced and we stayed in the house. And I went from teaching to working in the Pacific Design Center. That was quite an adjustment. Therefore, I've never gotten married since. We moved into this house in 1967 and added on to it, put in a pool, which the whole family has enjoyed. And Charlie and Hannah have really enjoyed it too.
This is a really tough time for Grandma and for us as a family. Grandma has been single since I was 9 years old. When my parents divorced, she got her house in the divorce, and it's really the only thing that she has had. You know, she was a teacher, and raising my brother, your uncle, and she would always use that house to kind of survive. You know, a lot of people have always mortgaged and remortgaged their house over time, and what's happened now is that she's gotten to a point where she owes a lot of money. She worked up until she was 74 at a full-time job. The job ended and she no longer has income. And we've just been faced as a family figuring out how to keep her in the house. And so she's been working part-time for Uncle Scott. Grandma's realized that not only does she need to sell the house because her expenses are too much, she wants to and she actually really needs to. So it's being faced with something that has been her pride and joy. She loves that house. I mean, I think in a way it really keeps her young. She loves gardening. She loves inviting people over. She loves entertaining. And I think that's part of what she's having such a hard time with. Not only that, but the fact that she's lived there for 43 years.
To be that you don't want us to be concerned about it, but frankly, the biggest problem I have and why this is such a big problem is that I am concerned about it and I can't really relax until it's resolved because you can't see you living in a trailer somewhere or in a home.
No.
So
Well, you know, I don't think I'm old enough.
You're far from that.
No,
She's not
no,
saying
you
that.
don't mean that.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
there's a financial issue right now
Yeah,
that's,
that I can't be in
that
here.
is forcing a change.
Yeah, that's okay.
So,
You know, Grandma acts like she's okay, but really, she's not. I think this is one of the hardest things that she's going through right now, and I think that she just wants for you, or her only 2 grandkids, to not see it. She's having a really hard time with it, but she puts up a pretty good front to try and make other people happy and not worry about her.
resolution comes from knowing all the facts and then deciding which direction we're going to go in based on all the information that we have and what works for everybody involved. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to get at. We've never done that. We've always just, you say, well, I'll just do this, and
I don't really care what I do. I would like to do what's good for you guys.
We have to come up with some ideas of what can be done.
We'll see.
Put
Yeah,
those out
so
on the
so
table.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so without discussing that anymore, what are the what can be done? And what do you guys want to sign up for? And what do I want to sign up for? There's a lot of things, a lot of issues at hand.
Don't you think I can afford this whole change?
Don't you
Shouldn't
think?
affect anyone else.
If it was just you, and
is
if it would,
just me.
if it, well, it's not just you. It's everybody else in the room. That that why not look at the big picture? Why not plan the big picture? So because you could fall into a trap. Yeah, you could move into a very nice condo and everything would work out fine, but there may be some pitfalls to that. Why not look at the big picture?
But unless you think the condo is a better deal, I don't care if I mean.
Or rent.
You can rent.
Rent a
Yeah.
house
Rent
for
some-
$1,800 a
Rent a
month.
house.
If you rented, what if you rented? If you rent a
You
house,
could rent a nice house
they
for
take care of
1,800,
everything. The
$2,000.
gardener, the water, the
Yeah.
And it would be something that I would like as much as this.
yeah, on a smaller scale.
Probably
Not for a
not
house
as
that you
much.
rent.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
you
would.
wouldn't
It would.
walk up to the door and turn the handle and go, God, I'm home. But
Yeah.
it would be just as nice.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to go to something.
Well, but I'll
Yeah.
tell you, there are options, and if you start to look around, there are guest houses on big giant houses around here.
You're involved.
You
kids
know,
involved.
maybe
Kimmy,
the
Chad.
best thing to do would be for us to sell the house. I can move into an apartment, and
Well, I
you
think
guys figure it out.
Initially, that's probably-
ultimately
That's probably the best idea.
the best
Short
idea
term.
is we kind of, I think the one thing we agree on is that, because one of the options is to take this property here. If Mom would just loved it so dearly and she liked to hang out here. Hold on, Mom.
I've been here
we're
since
just-
'67. I have to interrupt here. I've been here since '67. It's my home. It's not that I'm all that have to live here, but you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. That's why I'm saying
You have a big emotional
if
connection.
you really emotional
Yeah,
connection,
sure.
then if you want to really stay here,
But I don't
then
have
one of
to
the options
Stay
is
here.
we take.
I had sort of a life-changing accident. It was a ski accident, which was my favorite sport. And someone ran over me, and I went down a very icy hill and broke my leg in numerous places. There was a spiral green tree and also my ankle. So I was teaching school at the time, and I had a hip cast for 9 months, and which left my leg. I don't think I walk with a limp anymore, but which left my leg kind of twisted in the ankle, and I was told I'd have arthritis when I got older, and the doctor was right. I really do. Hopefully no one attacks me because I can't run away. It was a lot better when you're younger because you can do more.
I don't have any hobbies.
Why not?
'Cause I don't want any. What do you mean, why not? 73, you don't get hobbies.